They've won Tonys and Oscars and Emmys and Grammys. There's no red carpet because they're home in their jammies. From Melrose Place to Broadway to Janeway and her crew. Let Seth and James bring all the stars to you.
Anywho.
They're entertaining everyone, so who's gonna grouse? Just sit right back and you'll hear some tales on Stars in the House.
And it has been a minute.
It's okay.
Okay, Jason, let me do it. Okay, there we go.
Sorry, we're doing new tech tonight.
Yes, we're doing it. Yes, because David is off for the next 6 weeks. We didn't tell Jason. It's my fault. I take responsibility of what we normally do. So it's all good. We're back at our house. The lighting underneath.
Lighting is really interesting.
It's different lighting. So then we
you
got
look
a new
like your
camera.
face is taped. Did you tape it?
not yet.
Wow.
Not yet. Any show
I want
now.
what
Any
she's
show.
having.
Welcome to Stars in the House.
Hi,
Yes, we want to thank Jason Crespin because David Katz, Jason's in Texas, David's in rehearsal for the next 6 weeks. So we're going to wing it between us and David if he has his show off for a year or two. And then Jason, when he's not running a theater down in Amarillo, Texas, is going to help us out here. So welcome to Stars in the House, our live stream that we've been doing for the Actors Fund since March of 2020.
We're still going.
I'm James Wesley. This is my husband, Seth Rudetsky. And we saw Chicken and Biscuits, what was it, 10 days ago maybe?
It was during preview
right before opening. We loved it. It's laugh out loud funny. It has heart, a lot of heart. We love these people.
And actually, it's a play, but a lot of secret singing in it.
That was we're going to talk about that.
Yeah, Cleo begins the whole show. She's like, whatever, it's a play, and then does a sassy hymn for
that was
10 minutes.
a huge surprise.
Yeah.
We would have loved it without the music, but my gosh, that was an added bonus for sure, and a lot of it. So just saying. But anyway, Seth.
Yes, James.
Let's talk about the Actors Fund.
First of all, what the hell Stars in the House?
Yes, tell everyone what Stars in the House is.
Me?
Yes, you.
All right, so we started during the very beginning of the pandemic, or as Brenda Braxton calls it, the pandamdemic.
We always correct when someone
NPR,
if it's Dr. Fauci, NPR, whatever it is, and they say pandemic, we'll say the pandamdemic.
Corbett Coleman. And to the Who, we are raising money for the Actors Fund because we knew as soon as everything shut down that everyone would be out of work. And the Actors Fund is not just for actors.
No.
It is a misnomer. And as I say it, that's not just my drag name. Misnomer means that it's basically the definition doesn't sound like what it is because it's not just for actors. Actors, singer, dancers, yeah. Everybody backstage, everybody in the front of the house. So ushers, house managers, musicians, stage managers, everybody TV film across the country, not just in New York. Any single person that is involved with the arts can go to actorsfund.org and ask them for help, such as like, I need someone to I can't pay my rent this month. Like
That's right.
Chandra Wilson needed help. And so does Stephanie J. Block.
Yeah, it's been amazing the number of people. Like we didn't ask today ahead of time, but usually we'll ask and see if anyone has a story and they have an Actors Fund story, and it's amazing the number of people that have stories.
Yeah, everyone is needing help.
I have my own story from 2007 when the Actors Fund helped me pay my utility bill.
They really they are hands-on. So you can go to actorsfund.org if you need some help. If you can give some help, and boy, does every dollar count because all the dollars, well, we'll give our final tally in a minute.
Yes.
You go to starsinthehouse.com. It's streaming on the bottom. Go to starsinthehouse.com. You make your donation. You're going to get a receipt. Forward that receipt to donations at starsinthehouse.com.
Yes.
And then we'll have somebody from the cast read it. Perhaps NaTasha will read it up the octave. Georgia! We'll discuss that later. But the point is, you send donations at starsinthehouse.com. And you can also text.
Yeah, Fund 2020 to 56512.
Okay, what else?
So our total.
Yeah.
So
every dollar counts because we have like no big corporate.
But
people.
we have StreamYard, which is an amazing sponsor. Right. And tomorrow on the show, about halfway through the show, we're going to have our newest sponsors underwriting it, which is Staging Concepts. And so they're going to be our sponsor as well. And what it means is it allows every penny that you donate to the Actors Fund, to Stars in the House, to go to the Actors Fund.
There's
Seth
no
and I
overhead.
don't get paid.
But we don't get paid.
We've got publicists, we've got small staff, we've got insurance costs. We have
social media.
We have to have liability insurance, even though we're in our own house. So we gotta pay for it. And by these amazing sponsors, we're able to do that.
So everything you donate goes right to the Actors Fund.
That's right. So and we are up to 1,000,000 $84,875,000 raised for the Actors Fund.
And that's because of you, dear viewers. And it's not just people that are watching live. What's amazing is these shows stay up.
That's right.
And we continue to get donations throughout. So
That's
spread
right.
the word. So if you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe to our channel, and then you'll get up-to-the-minute updates on what shows we have coming. Are we allowed to announce tomorrow's show yet?
Tomorrow, yeah, that's
Do not underplay it. I'll have a breakdown.
No, we're so excited. We've been talking about this for a long time.
It's another game night.
Because it's 2 high schools.
Well, hold on. It's because we had a face-off. 2 weeks ago, we had the Waltons, versus Little House on the Prairie. And we said from now on, we want to have face-offs between shows that are similar and perhaps rivals.
So we have the TV show I loved as a kid, starring Debbie Allen, Fame. So Fame, the TV series. We have 4 members of the cast of Fame, and then we've got versus Glee.
Glee. So Fame versus Glee.
Fame versus Glee tomorrow. That's right.
It's a fight to the death.
Yes, it's 2 high schools performing arts groups from 2 different high schools, 2 different generations, duking it out tomorrow here on Stars.
And tonight we
in the
have
House.
Chicken versus Biscuits. Why?
Well, actually, so Jason, you'll notice I put it in the private chat. So this is how we're going to do it. I'm going ahead of myself because we got to talk about your opening on last night before we bring on the cast. But we are going to name it Chicken and Biscuits. So I figured I would be, because I'm a vegetarian, but I became a vegetarian only a few years ago. I was in my 20s. That's a long story. So I figured I can handle the chicken. So I'm going to be on Team Chicken. And Jason, you'll see that there. And you can add that next to each person's name. And then you, because you've been
I'm vegetarian for many
longer,
years.
I figured you can handle the biscuits.
Yeah, I don't want chicken
so you're going to
associated
be
with my name.
Team Biscuits. And I figured...
Unless it's the pet chicken.
Well, and I figured Cleo King, because you've known her for so long, and NaTasha Yvette Williams, they'd be on your team. And then...
Well, it's called Team Belters, but go on.
Well, yes. And Ebony and our director, we have to talk to him. They're going to be on my team, Team Chicken. So anyway, Seth, you had your opening off-Broadway at NYC at Asylum NYC.
I know, I was there. Oh,
I know. And so I have to show some of the amazing people that showed up. Come on. First off, Judy Kuhn.
Judy Kuhn, who's heavily featured on the show, was actually in the audience. That's like my first preview. Betty Buckley is heavily featured, and she was in the audience too. That's what's so cool when I'm talking about the people and they're actually in the audience.
Yes. And sitting next to Judy Kuhn in the audience was Anika Larson.
Oh, and there's Anika with her co-star
from Almost Famous.
And I decided to judge his beer. That's my commercial audition face.
What that is. By the way, it's also not fair because we didn't say, "Oh, Rob, you're going to be in a picture." So we just grabbed him because they're going to be starring in Almost Famous together.
Correct.
But Anika sat next to Judy, and so of course when you like highlighted Judy, Anika being Anika Larson was just like, yeah,
like she's in the audience.
This is her the whole time. Which, by the way, of course,
she deserves.
Krista Rodriguez was there, and she's actually coming up on at the end of November for your concert series, right?
It's the beginning of November.
Oh, it's beginning. It's the beginning. It's the first. It's November 7th. I think.
Krista, who was just Liza.
Yes, and Jessica Vosk was there just yesterday, right?
High belting. Yeah. So my show is running. Am I allowed to announce what's happening with my show yet?
Yeah, go ahead.
So my show's running. My show just got extended.
Yes.
So I'm playing Friday, Saturday. What am I playing? Friday, Saturday, Sundays at Asylum NYC. Seth's Broadway Breakdown, and I'm having a breakdown, but we just got extended by popular demand. So come to see me. And then the concert. You can show the picture of the concert.
Yeah. So last night, Jesse Mueller, because it's all done basically in our house, in our apartment.
I have a matinee of Seth's Broadway Breakdown, and then right after that, I come home and we do a live concert. So we're in our apartment, and because Jesse Mueller was in Waitress, we're like, we should do a duet. So James was like, "Ooh, I'll learn You Matter to Me. Go."
So I haven't sung since February 2020 when we did our benefit for You Gotta Believe at the town hall. Other than the videos that we've done, including with NaTasha Yvette Williams, which we'll talk about soon. So I was very worried about basically everything until we did the soundtrack. I'm like, am I going to not do it? But here's who I listened to. I listened to Gavin Creel and Sarah Bareilles. So, I figured if you're going to copy someone, Gavin Creel is a great person to copy. Here, go back to it, Seth. So I thought, okay, how do you do this? Because it's right in the passaggio, right in the break. And it's like, how do you float? I'm not really a floater. I'm a belter. And so I thought, how am I going to do it? So this is the phrase. So Gavin, this is just like I'm doing my own deconstruction here before we bring on Chicken and Biscuits and we get the game going. So there's a note that normally you just you don't hold. And you'll hear Gavin do it, but he holds it and then he kind of just like goes through the rest of the line really quickly, which acting wise, it's a great choice, but it also just helps breath support the way he does. So you listen to this and you'll see how I literally copied him, which I couldn't say last night in the concert.
See you in court.
I'll stay there as long as you let me.
And so usually you should just sing it, and I'll stay there. I mean, that's how it's written. I mean, so of course I'm going to copy what. And I'll stay there as long as you'll let me. That's right. I copied Gavin
That's a
Creel.
sideshow.
That's what I could not say. But at the end, the other thing was Seth. Okay, set this
James
up.
was panicked over his harmony.
And by the way, I wasn't the only one panicked.
And by the way, Jessie Mueller was panicked, and she actually played the role 8 times a week. So that was the inappropriate part. She was in full panic. But did you hear me humming your note right before you came in?
Yes, I did. Thank you very much.
But you know what I just realized? I
What?
could have hummed it like this. I literally hummed it into the microphone,
Oh,
which
you
didn't
did?
need. See, I wonder if the audience can
Well,
hear
let's
it.
see, because this is the cut of the rest of it. So this is live. This is last night. We don't repeat it. This is only the only time that this will be seen is this a little bit because it's one time only. So here it is. I was petrified, but I also knew Jesse's an amazing person. Seth is my husband, and right behind me, and I knew he'd be able to. Nothing else we'd start over, but here it is.
You matter to me. I promise you do.
I'm right here beside you. As long as you'll have me, find you. Promise you do. You matter.
I promise you do.
You'll see. You matter to me.
I'm clapping. And so we're doing these concerts in our apartment with 0 audience. So the thing is, it really is our apartment, and we're all the way. We actually have a downstairs, which is amazing. And
Just enough for the little studio.
and James stays upstairs with the dogs, but if he comes down for anything, the dogs are like, "What's happening?" So both of our dogs came downstairs, and Bagel was there, our dog Bagel. And it turns out he's an amazing musician. Because you know what Bacon can do, just goes bump, bump, ba-dum, ba-dum. And that's how it ends. But there is kind of like, you kind of want that bump, bump, ba-dum, ba-dum, bump. You want that extra bump. And Bagel provided it. His bark was literally right in the pocket. So just spot how Bagel's bark, it was perfect. Listen to this boy Button. Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Sugar, butter, flour, don't let me down. Let's see the next amazing thing. Baking does now.
Oh my God. That was amazing. Thank you, Bagel.
Was that Bagel?
Yes, before I clapped. Oh my gosh, it was really. Oh my gosh.
The timing. Bagel's a good boy.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so who do you have up? And then we're gonna bring everyone on. You have up this
Oh yeah, so I have
Thursday.
Erica Henningsen.
Sunday.
Sunday from Mean Girls, Erica Henningsen and Kyle, who played Aaron Samuels, her boyfriend. So they're both gonna be on Erica Henningsen. So it's basically Katie Huffman and you know, the boyfriends, whatever. The Aaron Samuels is his name in the Kyle Selig.
There you
Anyway,
go.
then I have Krista Rodriguez, who's Elijah in Halston, and then I have
Well, you have Shoshana Bean. before
Shoshana
that,
Bean from Wicked.
yeah,
Yeah,
October
Witchy
31st.
Poo. So basically, just go to the Seth Contra series. I have a million amazing people coming up.
Andrea Burns.
Yeah, Andrea Burns.
Yeah, you got a lot of people. So let's bring out the folks. Let's get this game started. So
Yeah,
Seth-
we like this show, but this is going to be a very competitive game. So just the friendliness is going to end very soon.
well, you notice I made sure that I was on the director's team.
Yeah, no one wants to be on my team because I played.
No,
a win.
I want to make sure I'm gonna got to audition for the next job. You know what I mean? So why don't you bring out everyone, Seth?
Okay, so first I'm going to bring out.
Person you've known the longest. How about that?
Well, I don't even know if she remembers me because basically I was a lowly.
Seth was very excited.
I was
He
a lowly
like,
music intern back then. But
let's
please
see if she
welcome
remembers.
the star of Chicken and Biscuits and my Effie from literally 30 years ago, Cleo King.
Hi! remember you, Seth. Of course. Oh my God, come on. And guess who came to see our show? You came. I didn't know you were coming. So I'm glad you guys came and you got to see the show. Thank you for coming. But also Billy Porter came.
Billy was our CC.
Yes, and he told everybody this was my first Effie.
Yes.
You. How fun is this show? You guys are having a great time, honey.
Oh, Cleo, you're so sweet. You're
Oh my
so
God.
wonderful in this show. My
Yes.
gosh.
Oh my God, you're
Thank you.
You're a
hilarious.
star.
Yeah,
Oh,
and it's your
thank
damn
you.
Broadway debut. What the hell took so long?
Honey, listen, I'm having the time of my life over there. You know, it's amazing that this show is so fabulous. You know, I moved to New York years ago to do Broadway, stayed here 10 years. It didn't happen. Left, went and did TV and film, honey. I like found my niche, honey. I found my niche. And then out of nowhere comes a Broadway show. Woo! I was so happy to get the call for this show. I'm telling you, it's so different when you're involved in a show and everybody's wonderful. Everybody's wonderful. You don't get that on a regular basis. And I'm so happy to be doing this because it's like I moved here to do this. You know, when I moved to New York for 10 years, this is what I wanted to do and it didn't happen. So now it's happening when I was thinking nothing about it and I am ecstatic. The only thing, I miss my car. I live in Los Angeles, honey. I miss my car. All the public transportation and the walking. Oh, honey, but everything else, I am having the time of my life.
Cleo, how do we get to Canada? We used to have to take that train to Danbury. Remember that? When we were
my God, yes, but that was so long ago. I don't even remember. But
we lived
yes,
we lived in a dorm. Okay, we'll talk privately.
I remember that.
Lily in a dorm, but it was so fun, and we gotta do a full run through of "There You Are, Effie. I've been looking all over." I turn my talk privately. Okay, please welcome the other Beltress from the team, NaTasha Yvette Williams.
Yay!
Hey!
Hi, NaTasha.
Hey guys.
Hi, NaTasha. Thank you for
Hey, NaTasha. Good to see you, honey. I love her. I love my castmates. This is amazing.
well, now you're friendly. You're not so friendly in the show to her. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah, now you're friends.
Without giving anything away.
Just saying. Here's someone else you're not friendly to. Ebony, Marshall, Oliver, right?
Oliver, yes.
Yes.
Hi, Ebony.
Hello.
Hi, Ebony.
Hey, honey.
Ebony, you are hilarious in the show. We'll talk about it later.
Oh my gosh, you're
Thank
so
you.
funny.
Oh my God, every line is hilarious. Okay, I want to make sure I pronounce your name right.
I'm gonna say Zhailon. Is that right? Did I say it right?
Zhailon?
Zhailon?
Jalen.
Oh, Jalen. It's much-
Jalen. Yep.
We thought it was
I
fancier.
was very
Jhailon.
close. Zhailon Levingston, right?
One,
All right.
two,
My
three.
teammate.
Jalen.
What's up?
Hi.
Now, a lot of people don't know
Hey,
Jalen is 96 years old. He's the oldest director
That's right, baby.
Yes,
ever on
he is.
Broadway.
Only in spirit.
Jalen, how does it feel you're literally the youngest Black director ever on Broadway? So wait, first of all, how old are you? Be honest.
I am 27.
Okay, that's not cool. But congratulations. We're applauding you and we're jealous. The
Zhailon, how did it feel like are you able to take it in, like directing the play on Broadway? It's like,
Honestly, I'm not really able to take it in.
I would think
No.
not.
I keep telling people I'll probably break down sometime in March next year. And, everyone look out for that. But as for now, I'm actually kind of just a little numb. It's just so overwhelming. I'm grateful. I'm having the time of my life. Obviously, I get to play clown with all of these fabulous women. But yeah, my head's just down and I'm doing the work.
You should have heard Norm Lewis. He called us right after we opened and he was like, I showed up for rehearsal and I was like, who is this young director? What does he have to say? And then he's like, he is the best. He would not stop saying how much he loved you. And
I feel the same way. I have to say I feel the same way because When I heard the director was 27 years old, I was trying to think of what I was doing at 27 and I couldn't think of it. And I thought to myself, what is this going to be? How is he going to? And I just showed up with nothing on my plate and open. And I love his process and I love how he works and I love how he brings us together and how he listens and how he is prepared. Because if you're not prepared in this business, it ain't cute. But Zhailon is totally prepared and he brings us all together in every way. So I came kind of like, hey, how good is this going to be at 28.7? And it was off the chain. The process was amazing.
Oh, thank you, Cleo. I'll Venmo you later tonight.
You're welcome. I mean it. You know me, I don't say it unless I mean it, honey. I love it.
And she uses PayPal. Let's show some. Thank you. Should we do B-roll?
Well, yeah, because Norm couldn't be here. So everyone who could be here could be here.
Yeah, because everyone has tickets for another show tonight. We picked a bad night, but I'm so glad you guys showed up.
Yes, we're happy. So this is just a little bit of B-roll because I want to take it to, not B-roll, but I think this is the first preview. And Normie talks a little bit about it at the end, towards it.
Because Broadway is back. We are making also 30 Broadway debuts.
30?
Cast and crew and everybody.
That's amazing.
That's the joy of this show. Not only is the young director and the young author, but they're bringing people with them. See, they're not closing the door on everybody else, and that's what feels so good when you bring somebody with.
Wow.
And I just realized, Cleo, I met Norm the next year at the same theater at Candlewood.
Yeah, I've known Norm for years, but we had never worked together. So,
but hold on a second. So, Zhailon, did you cast Cleo? Like, how did this cast get connected?
Oh my gosh, it's a crazy story. So, Douglas, one late night,
The playwright.
Douglas Lyons, the playwright, one late night was watching clips of Mike and Molly, and Cleo obviously was a regular on that show, and he just saw her in a scene and said, "I think this is who it is." Wow. And he sent it to me, and I immediately said, I think that is who it is. Let's call her. And at that point, we didn't really have anything to lose. And so we were like, hey, want to come do this show? And we were so like gagged and surprised that she said yes out of nowhere. But it was really like this intuitive kind of, this is the exact energy, light, spirit. And it wasn't even her characterization, because Benita is nothing like her character on Mike and Molly, but it was just something about her comedic timing and the light and the energy that was coming off of the screen that felt like that's who we needed to anchor the show. Yeah.
Every time I hear that story, I want to cry because I'm so happy to make my Broadway debut with people who can see me. As an artist, we all want to be seen, and we do the work because we love it. And no other reason. We love the work. And then when people see you and appreciate you and bring you along, that's why the 30 debuts, like, not only do they see us, they bring on others, and we can be seen in this project. And I'm so grateful. I tell you, I'm so grateful.
Did a reading, probably like a year and a half, 2 years. I don't know how long time is, but you did a reading of it. And then Ebony, you did a couple of readings of it and also did the workshop production in Queens. So kind of people from all over.
I see.
And Ebony, speaking of being seen, what was it like when you first saw your outfit?
Oh, well, I was like, okay, yes. This is who she is. Just a little bit, everything is worn all at once. All over patterns. And it's like everything is together. And I was like, okay, yep, sure enough. Yeah, I was excited about it. I was ready. Especially when I saw the hair. I was like, oh, y'all not gonna be able to tell me nothing. There.
And NaTasha, people don't. I won't reveal much, but you don't enter for a while. Are you one of those people annoyingly in character for the first 45 minutes backstage, or are you just like on email and Facebook? What are you doing in that time period?
It depends on what day it is. Sometimes I'm, on email. I'm checking out where the kids are, making sure their ride showed up. I am studying lines. I really love it though when I get to sit in the audience and just take in the show and really be, who I am in the show. Basically the whole time. I absolutely love that. So yeah, I'm doing everything depending on what the need is at the time. So
it was really sad when NaTasha had to go backstage once we moved into the theater because when we were in the rehearsal room, she stayed in character as the most perfect audience member and most perfect congregant. And we would be in the middle of a scene and we would just hear NaTasha in the corner.
Praise.
Oh, that is cool.
I love it.
Full praise break in the middle of rehearsal. So that was amazing.
Oh my gosh.
It's so fun. It's such a fun show. It's such a perfect theater for it because you really feel like you're actually in the audience. What do you call an audience? The funeral.
Yeah. Okay, we should bring Jack on because Dr. LaPook's going to be on in 15 minutes. He's going to come out 8:40. Let's get this game going, and then we'll talk more about the play as well.
So we have our moderator, Jack Plotnick, and Cleo, by the way. Jack, tell Cleo who your college buddy was back in the day.
Oh, hi, everybody. Good evening. Hi, I was in Billy's class, and I love Billy, and we share so many fond memories there at Carnegie Mellon.
Oh, nice. That's wonderful.
Yeah, it's so well deserved this moment, and
he's having a great time. It was wonderful to connect with him and to hear all about what's going on, and just to say congratulations.
God, he was just on CBS. Nice. He was on CBS Sunday Morning yesterday. Holy cow. All right, now it's a play to win.
Yes.
So no more friendliness.
Here we go.
Okay.
Okay, so for people that are watching, they don't know this game. Basically, the everyone has sent in a bunch of words, phrases, song titles that begin with the letter B for chicken and biscuits. We didn't want it to be C because we're vegetarians, so it's B.
B for biscuits.
Just saying. So Jack now has them all. We have two different teams, and one person goes each round, and we're going to get a minute on the clock. When the person is going, they go to the private chat. So whoever is going at that moment, go to private chat. So everyone can check out what that's like. You go to the private chat, you click on it. You're going to eventually see Jack is going to start putting words in. Like there's Jack. So it'll be high. So, and you're going to keep getting words. You have to make your team guess whatever those words or phrases are within 1 minute.
Okay.
Now, when you're on, when the other team is going, make sure you pay attention. Don't be like me when I'm in a show and I tune everybody else out and I'm only concentrating on my own lines. Make sure you focus on the other team. Thank you. Because all those words will go back into the salad bowl for round 2. But this time, the only clues you can give one word only. You can't do like so the first round you can go like, oh, he's the star of Pose. He has an Emmy Award and a Tony.
You got to remember the words. You can't write them down. Like sometimes people are like writing them down. Like, no, you can't write them down. You have to remember.
So the first
I know, NaTasha. It's the rules.
It's hard.
No,
ma'am. That's called cheating.
It's called cheating. I knew there'd be someone who would have a pen for a pen. It was you.
I'm glad you caught her up front. I'm so glad.
I'm on your team. I'm on your team. I'm on your team.
Yeah.
Oh, that is true, Cleo. Trap shut.
Seth, why don't you get started here? I'm going to put it a little bit closer if that's okay. Is that
all
right?
I will go first to show everybody how it's done. So,
so you're giving to Cleo and NaTasha.
So we need to go into comments now or something, right?
Yes. Do not be in private chat or else you'll be seeing the answers. And again, that's called cheating.
So we're clicking. I'm not doing that. We're clicking on comments. I want to make sure everybody's clicking on comments. Okay.
I'm in private chat. And just guess when I give you my clues. So
wait, do I need to click anything?
Go to comments. Do not be in private chat. Go to comments.
Okay.
I'm not supposed to help you. You're not on my team.
Okay, I click comment.
Yes.
But Zhailon and Ebony, we need to listen to the words because they're going to come back and
Cleo, the only reason you're in comments is just so you don't see the answers.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
So here we go. 60 seconds on the clock. Cleo and NaTasha, we're going to start guessing. 1, 2, 3, go. Okay, you go to this place that has a lot of sand and
beach.
Yes. This is when you stand and you put one leg in very fast. Yes. This is not the color red, but I'm feeling
blue.
Yes. This is a really cool city in Louisiana.
Baton Rouge.
Yes. Not my sister, but my
brother.
And I just gave birth to a
baby.
This is amazing. amazing organization that Audra founded with Shelley Williams and NaTasha.
Black Beauty United.
Yes, Queen. This is what we have. They rain down from above. My life. I have so many
blessings.
Yes. This is what my people eat with cream cheese.
Bagel.
Yes. This is a really bland thing. It's a carb, and it's sort of okay. So
bread.
Yes, and the second word
butter.
is
yes,
all three in a row.
Bread and butter.
Yes. Okay. This is really hard to take. This is a blank. All right. I'll skip that one.
Okay.
Okay. Oh my
Time's up.
God.
Oh my God.
That was good.
You're such good guessers. I'm so embarrassed that I took so long in the last one. Okay.
Oh,
that was
brother.
really, really good.
I'm usually horrible at this, and you could have said the dog that knows how to bark at the end of
Yes,
a song.
Bagel. I
honey.
thought you were gonna say your dog's name.
Yes, Bagel.
Oh.
I was trying to
Cleo,
relate.
don't give them clues. Don't give the other team clues.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, so Jack, is this correct?
Well, I'll go ahead and read them. You got Beach, Bevel, Blue, Brave, Baton Rouge, Brother, Baby, Black Theater United, Blessings, Bagels, Bread and Butter.
That's a gulp.
That's a really good one. So
That is
Killed it.
Jalen,
Not
Ebony,
bad.
Normal. Do not hold yourself up to that. That's really difficult what he did. Wow.
Well,
Ebony,
I'm
just
guessing-
breathe through this. I see you.
Yes.
stressed,
You
just-
see my face already. I'm like,
yeah,
Lord
the tempo.
Jesus.
Just breathe.
So, Jalen, do you want to go for our team?
Oh, okay. Do it.
So, Zhailon, you go to private chat, yes?
I'm on
Yeah.
private
And
chat.
Ebony, you
Okay.
and I are going to guess.
And we're in comments. Okay.
All
Okay,
right,
Jalen, when you're ready to go, I'm going to count you in, okay?
All right.
Here we go. So it's right underneath the word underneath the line. You know that, right? Word underneath the line.
Yes.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1, Jalen.
It's your favorite person in a wedding that isn't
Right.
Best man.
Yes.
Yes.
When you go to the opera and you sit in the cheap seats, you often have to
Balcony?
wear-
Balcony. No.
to see everyone on stage.
The blood.
Binoculars.
Yes.
Oh, binoculars. Okay.
It's a Seth Rudetsky catchphrase.
Brava.
Yep. When you are laying in the sun and you really enjoy it, you are doing
Basking.
this. Yes. It is not dinner or lunch, but
Breakfast.
it is
Brunch.
great.
Okay.
And Cleo King is a wonderful looking person, and another word for wonderful looking could be
Beautiful.
yes. They say the neon lights are always bright.
Right on Broadway.
Yep. And when I touch a stove, I might do this to myself.
Burn.
Burn.
Yes.
Time
Wow.
Whoa!
Jalen.
Yes.
How many?
I don't know.
Well, you got
I was in the groove.
Yes,
I felt
Best Man, Binoculars, Brava, Basking, Breakfast, Beautiful, Broadway, and Burn. That's 8.
That's really good.
Gosh, okay.
How many
Yeah.
did we get? How many?
10.
10.
Oh, good.
Seth, this is a
This
team.
is round one.
These are people that are as competitive as you.
Yeah,
okay?
you guys are very good. Jalen, I'm very impressed that you knew it was my catchphrase. I did not know you knew my oeuvre.
Seth, I have been watching you since I was 12.
Just a little boy.
That's very sweet.
I didn't want to bring age up because I know
That's-
it gets real
Well,
testy, is what I've
I'm-
learned.
I've never been happier and more devastated at the same
There you
time.
go. That's great, Seth.
You better tell the truth.
That's right.
You can lie. You can lie once in a
No,
while.
that's good.
Thank you, Jalen. It's very, very
Uh,
sweet.
So who's up? NaTasha or Cleo? Who's feeling it?
Oh God. Okay, I'll do
You
it.
call it, NaTasha. You call it.
NaTasha.
Okay, I'll call it. I'm going.
Here's the only thing I'll
I'm
say. Here's the only thing I'll say, Cleo and NaTasha, is you decide, because both teams have done really well. We're going to be at the one word really quickly.
Doesn't matter.
But some people think the one word is really hard. So that's why I'm just saying.
NaTasha's ready for it. That capital T is for talent.
All right.
Okay.
I'm
That's
just saying
right,
when
but
everyone's
not spelling.
So she can decide if she wants to go or I go. It's up to her. It
yeah,
doesn't matter.
whatever.
I'm gonna go for it so I can just do it so I can
Yeah,
come out in the
okay.
clutch at the end. Okay.
I'm gonna
And I
count you
stay in
in.
comments,
I'm
right?
clicking
Yes,
over.
ma'am.
I'm clicking
Yes,
over. the
you
private
stay in
chat.
comments.
All right.
Okay, I'm gonna count you in at 1, 2, 3, go.
In LA on the 405, traffic is
Bad.
Bumper to bumper.
okay. Yes. Everybody. Ebony's character has her puppies
Boobs.
out. Mhm.
Boobs.
This show is also mentioned in our show. Casey Nicolau directed it. The name of the show
Book of
is
Mormon.
Okay. We just talked about our friend and your friend from
Billy
Dreamgirls.
Porter.
Yep. Mm-hmm. This is Tom Hanks had a movie and it was
Big.
called okay. This is something medicine. You take medicine, and some people can say it is a
Bitter pill to swallow. I saw that.
yes.
one.
Oh God. Okay. Oh, this is a song from some show. I think Les Mis. I don't know, but
You can pass one.
You can pass one.
okay, let's pass that. Okay. Oh God. A dog is someone's
Best friend.
well, what's the word that young people call it now?
Bestie.
Yes.
Bestie.
Okay.
Wow.
That's
Jalen,
good.
I knew a word that young people say.
Yes,
Best-
yes. Bestie.
Is that a word that young people say?
Jalen, I'm going to mute you.
I
Okay,
can't
how many did we get?
There's only 2 words left. You got them, almost all of them. And the words you got were bumper to bumper, boobs, Book of Mormon, Billy Porter, big, bitter pill to swallow, bestie. Very good. 7.
Nice.
Really impressive over there.
So Jack, why don't you do the next 2 then?
Sure. Okay.
So this won't count for anybody. This is just
This
to
is
have them
for
out
us
there.
all to just have fun.
And then we'll go to round 2.
Okay, so here I go. Marius sings us in Les Mis. No,
Bring him
Marius
home.
doesn't.
Bring
Yeah.
it home.
Not Marius. What's his name?
Valjean.
Valjean.
Valjean. Okay, and the last one is where Hairspray takes place.
Baltimore.
Baltimore.
All right.
So now we're on round 2. This is the hard ass round.
Woo! All right. Well, how about Seth? Before that, do you want to? Because we don't have palate cleansers.
yeah.
So why
Oh,
don't you
good.
show?
Oh, I do have something.
You do?
okay. Yeah,
Yeah, Jack,
just that
show
up
it.
real quick. I'll just show it. Your lighting inspired me while you guys were introducing the show. So, Jason, did you bring those up? They're numbered 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
Oh.
So first off, I knew I recognized that lighting, and so that I found that, and then also the next one. Yeah, you see dead people, basically with your
that's
lighting.
funny.
And lastly, Blair Witch.
Ah.
The lighting's amazing, actually. So I will not have it, Jack.
That is funny, and it's true. So okay, that's good, Jack. That's good. I love it.
Anywho, I was going to highlight
Yes.
one of the many things that we've done with NaTasha. James and I put together with Shelly
Shelley Williams,
and
Audra McDonald.
Giovanni, right?
What's that?
Didn't Giovanni do the
Giovanni Payne in Georgia edited it, and also Joe Joubert and
Joe
Michael
Joubert, Michael
McElroy.
McElroy did the arrangement. So this was to make sure that people voted in Georgia. And there's one solo that James and I are obsessed with. Because what happens is we said to everybody, just riff. And then we picked and chose what riffs we wanted. And there's one person highlighted. See if you can hear NaTasha in the background. 1, 2, 3.
Yes.
Yes.
If you missed it.
Yes.
Georgia, honey, y'all vote and vote. Speaking of voting, it's coming up now, guys. November. Let's all get out there and vote. It's time.
Make sure you register.
Yes,
That's
yes.
right.
And secondly, I will say within Chicken and Biscuits, there's a congregant who has a terrible voice that's pre-recorded and you keep hearing it. And of course, I knew who it was because I recognized the exact placement.
It is true.
I texted, I was like, NaTasha, is that you as the bad singer? Obvious.
Oh God.
The audience really appreciates her so much on that. They do. They
It is
really do.
hilarious.
Me too. I appreciate it.
Actually, could one of you? There's 2 donations in the private chat. So could someone take
Yeah,
the
Cleo,
first one?
why don't you read donation A, Cleo? And then Ebony, you read
I'll
donation
go
B.
to the private chat. Donation A. It says donating to celebrate 2 nights of games. It says a wonderful concert from last night.
Thank you.
James, you need your own concert day. And an early happy birthday shout out to the one and only queen of the chat and mistress of game night, word count, Julia Patterson. $25. Patricia from Ohio.
Thank you,
Donation
Patricia.
B celebrating.
Hold on, we're gonna have Ebony read donation.
Okay.
That's great. Thank you
Okay.
so much.
My glasses.
Thank you,
are
Patricia.
new.
Ebony, hit it.
Donation B, celebrating my first trip back to NYC Thursday, seeing 5 shows this weekend, including Chicken and Biscuits. I cannot wait. $50, Mark from Massachusetts.
Yay!
Amazing. That's great.
Wow, that is such exciting news. Okay, so
Well, Dr. LaPook's going to be here any minute. So before he gets here, were there any other? Tell us any fun backstage stories. Because I know it's early in the run.
quite frankly,
Yes, tell me
how
some
early?
fun
How early was it?
backstage
What'd you
stories.
say?
I just
What
said
did
yes. Tell me some funny backstage stories.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's not really part of that. Yeah, don't listen. Well, you guys tell me, when was the first time Norm forgot his lines? Go.
Day one.
That's a mess, Seth.
And
That's a
last night.
mess.
Day one yesterday.
Y'all leave my husband alone. That's my stage husband. Y'all will not get started on Norm Lewis. He is not here to protect you.
And
And that is my stage husband. Now,
That's right. Stand by your man.
stand by my man.
Defend it.
Day one.
Day one.
But she won't stop counting. Day 3.
And yesterday. Did y'all miss that? Yesterday.
Y'all leave my husband.
It's
We
like
are having
that.
the time of our lives. Everybody's got their lines. Norm Lewis is fine, honey. He's
Listen, he
just
keeps us
fine.
on our toes.
He
honey.
knows the story. He knows the story. So he tells the story.
Yeah. And that's
And
what
we
matters.
all have to jump in. And that's one of the main reasons why I want to sit in the audience. So I can see and hear.
The general sense of the story.
Zhailon, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
With all these amazing singers, when they auditioned, did they also sing for you?
No, I mean, I knew all of them could sing even before they auditioned. So it was very stressful knowing that, like, we couldn't just turn this into a musical overnight. But as Seth alluded to, we have a lot of sneaky singing in the show.
Oh yeah, Norm's sermon. There was so much for Broadwaying and riffing. I was like, yes.
That's the best.
It's
That
so
is the
nice
best.
when the audience
It's
hears
very
that.
unlike any way anyone has heard Norm Lewis, I think. So
He's so great in the role. And I told him, I said, he gets so many laughs. Like, he just finds lines that aren't written as laugh lines and gets laughs. I was so impressed
Wait a
by
minute,
his
is
comedy.
that Norm's first play on Broadway?
Yes.
Yes.
Norm's first
That's what I
play debut on
thought.
Broadway.
Isn't that fabulous that he gets
Yeah.
to do this? Because he's such an incredible singer. Like, that's all people want from him. But then he gets to do something different. That's what I love about this experience.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just so charming. All right, guys, I want to win round 2.
All right.
Um,
Yeah, well, Dr.
okay.
LaPook will just come when he comes. So let's get going on round 2.
So now it's up to James. It's
Well, I can
only
can
one
go.
person is
or-
gone, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
So Ebony, do you want to do the one word or do you want me to do the one word?
Ooh.
You probably should do the one word.
Okay.
Mhm.
It can be tricky. Here, hopefully I'm not setting myself up here. Okay. All right. So Seth, I'm gonna go with private chat.
Okay, I'm going to count you in.
All right, Jack, I'm ready whenever you are. Okay.
3, 2, 1, go.
Sun.
Basque. King.
Yes. Traffic.
Bumper to bumper.
Bumper to bumper.
Infant.
Baby.
Red.
Blue.
Baton Rouge.
Pose.
Billy Porter.
Yes. Okay.
Oh.
Dance.
Ballet.
No.
No. Shoot, you said dance.
Pass. Sister.
Brother.
Courageous.
Brave.
Sandy.
That's good.
Sandy.
Dan. No, not Dan.
Pass.
Starts with a B.
No.
What did I say? I'll go back to the other one. Dance.
Sorry, Natasha.
That's so. That's that.
Boogie. Ballet.
No. Sandy.
Yeah, we heard that.
Time's up.
I'm sorry. Dancing wasn't a good
No,
one.
dance was a good one. Natasha and Cleo, you knew what it was. We can't say anything, but we knew what it was.
Shoot, and I know a better one for that one. That's still not bad though. I think we did okay.
You did.
Basking, bumper to bumper, baby blue, Billy Porter, brother, and brave. Seven. Brave.
That's great.
You know, 7 is our lucky number.
That is
All right.
great.
Adequate.
Shut
Okay.
up.
All right, Team Belters.
Okay.
It's Cleo.
Cleo, one word and one word only.
One word and one word. Now I go into the private chat.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
Yes.
yes, you're allowed to pass one.
Okay.
Seth, explain to them how they can repeat the word and sing it.
Yeah, you can do it in different. You can act it. You can't change your one word, but you can do it in different styles if it helps.
Okay.
But think before you give the one word, because if you regret giving it, you can't go back and it's devastating.
Got it.
Okay, I'm gonna count you in. 3.
Okay.
Oh wait. Speaking of one word, Cleo. When we were doing Dreamgirls, you were just Cleo. Is that because you were equity and was non-equity when you're trying to get like the eyes off you?
I wanted to be remembered, so I used Cleo with quotes, and it worked. Everybody knew me because I only used one name, Cleo, and it was great because all we had was Cher and Prince at that time. So I went by Cleo only, and everybody remembered me. And then after a few years in equity, I got to use 2 names, and everybody already knew who I was.
Oh.
The tactic
Smart.
worked. Still got it.
Smart.
All right, here we go. Speaking of one word, 3,
Okay.
2, 1, go.
Wedding.
Best man.
Yes. Louisiana,
Baton Rouge.
where they did the
No,
where-
one word.
One word.
One word.
Oh shit.
Shoot.
TV.
NaTasha, was there a TV show?
Pass.
Pass.
Gifts.
Blessings.
Yes. White.
Black Theater United?
Yes. Take.
What was the word? Take.
Take.
Take it away. Like steal. Take.
Bring.
Sing it.
Take.
Bring him home.
Yes.
Bring them home. Oh yes.
Yes. Sweet.
Bitter pill to swallow.
Yes.
Whoa.
Ugly.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Yes. Little.
Oh.
Good.
Hey,
Okay.
Jason,
Oh,
Dr.
yeah,
Lewis,
yeah.
did you get the link? Can you send him the link? Thanks. All right, how was that, Jack?
Fantastic. Best man, Baton Rouge, Blessings, Black Theater United, Bring Him Home, Bitter Pill to Swallow. And then did you get that last one?
I got beautiful.
Beautiful. That
Yes,
was
that was
7.
it.
Oh, that was a tie. Okay. All
All
right.
right.
We did well.
We did. We
I
did.
forgot the one
Yeah.
word. The one that I couldn't remember, you guys. Should I tell them which one it was?
No.
Okay,
No.
don't do that. All right.
Don't do that.
That was very
Boy, this
good,
is
Miss
a
King.
Close
Yeah.
game.
Very good. Very good. We're
Thank
tight, we're tight.
you.
All right, Ebony, now you're up.
Now I'm up. Okay.
Yeah, now you're up.
This
So
is one
one
word.
word.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Look for the lines, the word underneath the line in private chat.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to count you in. You ready? 3, 2, 1. Ebony.
Small.
Big.
Big.
Seth.
Brava.
Dance.
Bevel.
Sun.
Basking.
Son. You can pass.
Brother.
Pass.
A beach.
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
You can pass one, Ebony.
Pass. Bodega.
Bodega.
Breakfast. Wow.
Bodega, not breakfast. Food. Was it food related? It's food related. What the heck
Lunch.
is it?
Somebody said no hands, girl.
Bagel.
Ah, you got
Oh my
it.
God.
It was worth it. That was worth fighting for.
Whoa.
Whoa. Okay. Good job. Good job.
You got Big, Brava, Bevel, Beach, and Bagel. 5.
All right. All
That's
right.
not that far
How
off.
many's left?
Oh,
Is it my turn?
I think
yes.
so, James.
Oh,
Yep, it is.
It's
close
that
game.
turn.
Okay, here we go. It's
Here we
nerve-wracking.
go.
Jacqueline, I'm waiting for you. I see the line of love. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Nicola.
Book of Mormon.
Monkey?
Bananas.
Yes. Starring
Broadway.
Yes. Friend.
Bestie.
Yes. Telescope.
Binoculars.
Yes.
Good.
Maryland.
Maryland. Bastard. Maryland.
Maryland.
Baltimore.
Yes. Lunch.
Brunch. Breakfast.
Yes. Carbs.
Bagel. Bread and butter.
Yes, Queen.
Oh,
Rack.
that was so good.
Those were good guesses.
NaTasha, you're like quiz bowl level.
Oh,
Thank you.
yeah. She's
Am I
killing
right?
the game.
This
Killing
might
the
be our
game.
most talented teams ever. You guys are so good. Book
I
of Mormon,
agree.
Banana, Broadway, Bestie, Binoculars, Baltimore, Breakfast, Bread and Butter. Wow.
How many?
Woo!
8.
That. You're killing it.
And there's only
Tasha.
2 left. Should I do them?
Yeah, Jack, you do the 2, then we're bringing Dr. LaPook.
Yes.
Go, Jack.
Okay.
I'm hungry now. I'm hungry, you guys. I want a bagel. I want breakfast. I want brunch. I'm sorry. Okay, go ahead.
Bread and butter. Okay, go,
Bread
Jack.
and butter, baby. You can't ever go wrong with bread and butter, especially if the bread is warm. Ooh.
Thank you.
Fire breasts. That's both.
Boobs.
Boobs, please.
Burn.
Yep.
Burning and boobs. That's funny.
Idiots.
All right. We're going to take a short break with Dr. LaPook.
If you guys have any questions, just raise your hand. We'll bring you on. If you
Cleo,
have
we'll see you in a minute.
COVID question or
NaTasha,
whatever.
Ebony, Zhailon, and Jack. All right. Please welcome to Stars in the House, Dr. Jon LaPook.
I was just going to go get some warm bread and butter. That's
Doesn't it sound great?
Dr. LaPook, thanks for coming on. I know we got you the link a little bit later, but I know there's major updates regarding the boosters for people who got Johnson & Johnson and Moderna, and I know there's a little bit of difference there. So I'd love for you to explain the difference between the two.
Yeah, I mean, clearly we're going to need a booster. They're saying we need a booster for Johnson & Johnson. It's a good vaccine. It's not quite as good as the 2-shot messenger RNA, which were the Pfizer and the Moderna. So basically, we're going to have a final ruling on all this. I think by the end of the week, the CDC should be weighing in. Maybe it may take through the weekend, but let's say by Monday, but maybe before then. People who get the Johnson & Johnson are going to need a booster. I think they're saying wait 2 months, but right. I actually spoke. It was initially off the record, but now it's on the record since they have now made it more public. The people from Johnson & Johnson told me that they had better antibody titers when they waited 6 months than if they waited only 2 months after the first shot.
Oh,
it's kind of what we were seeing, in England with the Pfizer. They had to wait 12 weeks,
right?
Because they didn't have enough, and it turned out they got a little bit better antibody response. So you understand why they did that, because it's a pandemic, and so we wanted to get people vaccinated, fully vaccinated. Right. But anyway, it's going to be anywhere between 2 months and 6 months, I think. The other ones we're getting, it looks like it's going to go through for Moderna, and the Moderna is giving half a dose. So their original dose was 100 micrograms. This is going to be 50 micrograms for the booster. And they'll talk more next week about specifically, when.
But on a practical level for people, they won't. It's a smaller dose, but it'll be the same dose going in there like Pfizer, and we got the booster.
They'll get it, and it's the same. More. I'm hearing. I tried to find this out before I came on. I'm getting a little hint from various powers that be in government that we may start to see news about the age dropping down from 65. I hope that happens sooner rather than later, because people who are 64, come on.
Right.
In Israel, they've been all the way down to, I think, 18 already. Or is it 16 there? But I think it may be 18. Anyway, I have to look that one up. There's a lot of facts here. In my life, I have never read so many articles in a day, and none of them peer reviewed. But
wow.
Anyway, in Israel, they've been giving for a long time. This I remember. July 30th was the first booster. So now they've had a bunch of time to give it. Right. We've worked down the population. Initially, it was people over 60, then 50. They went down, and they're not seeing a signal, as far as I've heard, of safety. So I think this is a 3-dose vaccine.
Yeah, right.
The messenger RNA ones, and so it's a lot of people who eventually are going to be getting it.
And do we have any more information? Because I see people in the comments regarding kids and when that will start.
Yeah, I think Pfizer just put in their application. It might have been even today. I saw it come across the transom. Is that the right word? Do people have transoms anymore? Came across my Slack feed. So this for 5 to 11-year-olds, and that's going to be taken up very soon. So I think we're going to have news on that probably by the beginning of November.
Okay.
It's already, if not a little bit sooner. So that's going fast.
But once it's approved, things are already gearing up. So
right. So they're already shipping the stuff.
Right.
It'll be a third of the dose. It'll be, instead of being 30, it'll be 10 micrograms for Pfizer. And that's like 25 million people.
Wow.
25 million kids who are between the ages of 5 and 11. So hopefully we'll start to get more herd immunity. I saw a stat today, like 95% plus of people 65 and older have gotten fully vaccinated in the United States.
Wow.
Adults, we're creeping up there. I think for everybody, it's like 2/3. For people who are adults, it's close to 80%. So we're getting there. Still, there are people who just are not taking that vaccine.
And if they want to go back to our theme for tonight, Chicken and Biscuits, which we saw on Broadway, if you want to see this show, you got to be fully vaccinated.
That's right.
That's the
good incentive. Oh, NaTasha, you have a question?
Oh, NaTasha has a question. All right, I'm going to bring on NaTasha Williams. Okay, NaTasha.
Hi, NaTasha.
Hello. I have. Hi. How are you, Dr. LaPook? I have 2 questions. One of them is, what if you are beyond the 6 months? Do you just get a new vaccine, or are you still eligible to get the booster?
I love that question.
Mm-hmm.
That's such a practical question. The answer is you go get the booster.
Okay.
The point is that they were saying, the truth is, the data is showing you start to wane by about 4 months in terms of protection against getting infected. But you're still pretty good at 6 months about getting hospitalized or dying. So, but then at 6 months, they say, everybody, look, by 6 months, if you're 65 or if you fall into one of these other categories, you're at increased risk for getting severe COVID, by your profession or by underlying illness. Then they're saying at 6 months, get the booster. But if you happen to wait longer, that's fine. You get the booster at 7 months, 8 months, 9 months, 10 months. It doesn't mean you have to start over. And in fact, the longer you wait, you may actually get a better response. It's just that you're going to be at risk longer. Right. So for me, the second I was eligible, because I'm both over 65 and I'm seeing people who are immunocompromised. So I got to be towards the front of the line. I got that a nanosecond after I was eligible, and I would encourage people to do that as soon as they're eligible. I today heard of yet another bunch of people everybody was fully vaccinated. Somebody went to work feeling a little bit of a cold, and infected 2 other people at least, who were fully vaccinated. They seem to be doing okay. But look, this is a good opportunity to tell everybody, the days are over where you're a hero at work because you're sick, but you went to work anyway. Guess what?
Yeah. Nobody wants you there.
Stay home.
Sounds like it is, NaTasha.
No.
And don't give me this, so I have a little allergies. I mean, be honest about it. Do you really? Fine. If you do, great. That's fine. But own up to it. Don't just tough it out, and because that's a whole different ethic, right? On Broadway, it was like I'd come in with 2 broken legs, a broken arm, and meningitis, and it doesn't matter. The show must go on.
Right, but not now.
What was your second question?
My next question is, the booster is just a smaller amount of the same medicine you took the first time, right? It's not like a different thing.
Correct. And again, a very sophisticated. We have the most sophisticated audience in America. I'm just going to say that right now. Seriously. that that is a big discussion. I read an article about it today.
Mhm.
Should we have specifically designed this booster to take care of the Delta variant, which we could have done because we just you can just do it in a computer. They could have done it. Or should we just give more of the same and just get a higher antibody level? And they decided to just get a higher antibody level, and that you'd still have enough of a cushion that even if it starts to drift down, you're above this hand. You can still handle it. But I remember Tony Fauci saying when somebody asked him about this a year ago or something, or why don't you do that? And he said, well, it gets to be like whack-a-mole. So you design it for that variant, and then another one pops up.
Yeah.
And I will leave you with a little bit of I always tell you the truth. I'm a little worried about a variant that's in England, the United Kingdom right now. I think it's about 8%. If you look at the graphs of most of the fourth wave is coming down in the United States and in Canada, and the United Kingdom it's going up. So what is going on there?
We know what's going on in the theaters, Dr. LaPook, and that is
nobody's wearing a mask. Yeah, total free for all.
It's like we had thought for a second that because we have friends in 2 different shows, and the one theater, I mean, hardly anyone's wearing masks in the theaters, and you can't find anything online. Some theaters do require a vaccination or
they don't check
or a test. Others don't at all. A club, I won't mention the name.
Yeah, I got offered a job to do my show for a couple of days, and they were like, masks aren't enforced. We don't need to. And I said, maybe it's not the government says you don't need to, but you actually do need to, and you're allowed to. Why don't you just say in this club, we require masks? And they're like, we don't. I'm like, I'm not taking your job. Anyway, go.
Yeah. I mean, you've got masks and vaccination and ventilation, filtration, and those are 3. We may get to the point, and testing. We may get to the point where everybody's vaccinated and we know it, and the amount in New York City is quite low right now, and I saw it was like under 2%. Positivity rate.
Yeah.
I don't trust those totally because I think a lot of people are doing the home test now, and so they're not reporting it if they're positive.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, that's something I'm thinking about. But hopefully we'll get to the point where the curve has come down.
Right.
Everybody understands they're going to be vaccinated. The people who feel more comfortable wear their N95. I have this N95 now that is so comfortable. You wear it yourself. You're going to be protected. I was in the COVID wards, as you know, in April of 2020. I had people coughing in my face. They had COVID. I had the N95 and I had a shield, and I did not get COVID. So those masks really work. So maybe you can go to a place where people say they're all vaccinated. They're not wearing masks, but you feel more comfortable with a mask. You wear a mask. You've had your booster. We may get to that point.
I'd love that.
All right. Thank you, Dr.
Thank you, Dr. LaPook. See you
All right.
tomorrow.
We'll see you soon.
Gosh.
All right. Bye.
Now, back to winning.
All right, NaTasha, you want to bring out the rest of the cast?
By the way, someone's saying...
Calm down, Cleo.
They're coming out. Here we go. By the way, we do have to wear masks in the theater on Broadway, but not in the UK. In the UK, it's what we call a free-for-all.
And we love seeing shows in London.
Yeah, we have close friends that are starring, but we're too scared.
We ain't going now.
All right, please welcome Team Belting. Here comes some Cleo. Hello.
Hi.
And please welcome Team Blue Hair, Miss Ebony. There we go. Hi, girl.
Hi,
And
Zhailon.
Jack.
And Jack Plotnick. All right.
Hi, Jack.
So now we're on to Charades.
Charades.
Yes.
Whose turn is it, though? It's
It
your
is,
team, right?
It's Zhailon is up. Yes.
Jalen is up.
So, FYI, just so people remember, we do, this is a movie. This is a TV show, is a square box. A play, we have the little curtain.
Okay.
We always say, before you give a clue, just say how many words there are. Most words in this game seem to be one word, but it just helps if you say 4 words. For woman, we just do a W. Woman and man, we do an M. W-M. I know it's crazy, but we like it. We decided it's less sexist than being like curvy woman.
Do we have one because we have a couple of different places? Do we have? Is there any
for place? But this is what we always do normally, but it seems to work these days. You do a world and then you point to an area.
Oh, like the Earth and
the globe. That sometimes helps. You're like, it's right there.
No, because we've got a couple of places.
for like a place, because sometimes
Okay.
we'll have a different city and it's like it's hard to describe. So you go the globe and it's right there. You
Or
go,
a place could be house. It could be any, I mean, anything, just a place. But
well,
yeah.
no, we don't have that. We don't have something for that. A house is a place.
Well,
a house is a noun.
Right.
You could just draw a house.
Let's just say I might be. Yes. Go ahead.
Okay.
Let's just say there's a word that was my word earlier that you could use that it's a place.
Okay. Thanks for cheating. Okay.
That's why I was trying not to cheat.
Well, you just did.
Okay.
Okay. Here we go.
It was my word earlier too.
It sounds as well.
You cannot make sounds, hence charades.
Got it. Clarifying question.
Yes, a typical
Hold on.
director. Hold on. Wait, we gotta go to the logo.
Take,
It's right there,
Jason,
yeah.
can you take that off of NaTasha?
Yes.
Thank you so much. Okay. All right. Seth, you gonna?
Yes, I'm gonna count you in. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Yeah.
Okay.
Are we raising baby?
Oh.
Bagel.
Bagel. Yeah. Breakfast.
Breakfast. Okay.
Okay. Not basking.
Yes, Watusi.
Baltimore.
Good. Blessings.
Blessings.
Okay, man.
Man.
What man do we have? Oh shoot.
You could pass.
Oh, man, do we have?
Big?
Okay.
Big? No. Brava? Oh, that was him.
Oh, I like that.
Oh, pointing.
Baton Rouge? No. Book.
Baltimore? No.
James, what was your super clue? Work.
Bevel.
Oh!
And time's up.
Was Bevel it?
It wasn't.
Oh, darn it.
It was.
Sorry.
I was giving you. Can I say
Oh,
it?
no.
Don't say it. Don't say it. Tell us
James,
later.
That'd be in
though.
the next round.
James, did I hear you say brother?
No.
Oh, forget it then.
That
Okay,
brava.
I said brava.
Okay. Well, the words you got are blessings, baby, breakfast, Baltimore. Yeah.
Okay.
Four.
Okay.
Cleo, that step is in the middle of move right out of my life. Move it.
Right.
move it.
You better
Yes.
move. You step in on my heart. I said move.
Yes.
That was my favorite. Well, no, it wasn't. It was a good song. It wasn't my favorite. My favorite
What was your
One
favorite?
Night Only. Yes. Look,
Hit
I'm
it.
afraid for people to hear me sing because I only want to act now. So I don't want to sing. I'll let somebody else do it.
Really, how about not opening your Broadway show with a 5-minute hymn and pretend? I don't know what that's about then.
Hey, but look, just a little something. We don't have to go. We don't have to keep going there. That's it.
So much double talk. Okay, here we go. Whose turn is it?
It's your turn.
No, I just did. Didn't I just do
Oh,
one
you
word?
just went?
I did one word.
Okay. So
So
who?
I
Yes,
think
it's
it's
Natasha
Natasha's
now.
turn.
Oh, NaTasha, you're up.
NaTasha.
Yes.
Let the charades begin. I'm gonna count y'all.
Oh, wait a
in
minute.
these-
Oh, private chat. Okay, hold on.
I like that the room looks like you're literally living on the sun. It's like orange and yellow. I love it.
Or in the giant peach.
Yes, James and I'm gonna count you in. 3, 2, 1. Charades. Banana.
Banana.
Four words. Oh, a bitter pill to swallow.
Baby.
Big. The opposite. Big. Okay. Broadway. Red. Blue. Oh, bask or beach.
Basking.
Basking.
There
Thank
you
you.
go.
Sad blue. Yes, muscle woman. Got it going on. Norm Lewis. Proud.
I know
Bevel.
what it is.
Pass.
Proud but shy. Okay, pass. Brava.
Oh.
Wow, that was really
That
good.
was so
Okay.
hard.
Also, you're a legend.
You got
Wow.
7.
Holy cow!
Wow.
You get the slow clap.
Very impressive, NaTasha.
All right.
Wow.
All right, bees.
All right, so, I think it's Ebony's turn.
Okay.
No, James's.
My turn. Ebony,
It's
if you
your
want to go,
turn, James?
please. Yeah, but
You
you can
go.
go.
You can go.
Okay.
I will guess.
All right, duke it out.
All right.
Okay, you ready, honey?
Yeah. Okay.
You're not gonna stand?
I don't know what I'm gonna do.
All right, we'll see.
Why are you saying?
I'm trying to help. Ready?
I don't need your damn help.
We'll
I
see
need you
about
to
that.
just count me in.
Okay. Don't forget to stand. 3, 2, 1, go. Seth Rudetsky.
Shut up.
Brother.
No.
Brave.
Yes.
Bevel.
Bevel.
Yes.
That's a bevel.
Banana.
Bagel.
Yes.
Is that a Jewish reference? Oh.
Boobs.
Okay.
Oh, that's a song we just did.
Bring
It was
him
a song.
home.
Yes.
3 words. 2.
Second word.
Yes.
Huh? Is a
Curtain.
play. A play.
Play. Book of Mormon.
No. Pass.
2 words. A place.
Baton Rouge.
Broadway.
Yes.
Baton
3
Rouge.
words.
Bumper to bumper.
Bumper to
Yes.
bumper.
Good one.
2 words. A place.
No,
that's
that's
play. That's play.
That's a theater, right?
Book of Mormon.
Yes.
Time.
Yes. That was great.
Great.
Wow.
James, you didn't need to stand up.
Y'all are getting
At
too
the end.
good.
Repeat that again,
He
NaTasha.
did.
James, he didn't need to stand up. He didn't
NaTasha, he actually did stand
I
up.
did have to send one.
Oh, he
So,
did. Oh,
there's
never
Damn
mind.
it.
Well, James, you needed to
How
stand
many?
up. You did exactly what you needed. Mhm. Good.
You got 8.
Hey.
Oh my goodness.
Exact same line reading. And just as impressed. Well,
This
you
is
did it.
crazy.
Jalen, the next time you're casting a play, can I audition? Because I want to be with all of you.
Easy. That's
Yes.
easy, James.
Yes, we
it's
want
for-
you. We want you.
Aw, it's
For-
so much fun.
I know. We want to hang out with you guys. Okay. Who is?
Me.
Well,
Me.
No, Cleo's up.
Yes, Cleo. Now remember, no singing because you don't want to be known as a singer.
This is so exactly. I'm telling you, honey, keep it acting, keep it real. So this is scary because I talk a lot. So I don't know where this is going, but here we go.
Okay, I'm gonna count
Let
you
me
in
go
trap
to the
shut.
private chat, honey, because ooh.
3, 2, 1. Cleo. Singing song. Bring him home.
First brunch.
3 words. Not bring him home. Is another song. Oh, it's a man. Billy Porter.
Billy Porter.
Maybe pass.
Pass.
This is man. This is
That's woman.
Woman.
yes.
A woman that sings.
Oh,
We had a
God.
woman with a B.
Baltimore.
Baltimore.
I don't know.
How many words?
Just pass.
Play.
Book of Mormon.
Pass that one. Pass that one.
Pass.
Okay. Sleep.
Brunch, baby.
Everything is out
Brother.
of frame. There's a lot of
Brother.
eye act. Huh, brother?
Brother.
That's-
Marching. Bevel. Big.
She's
Broadway.
making out with
Oh God.
best man.
Okay. There we go.
Oh my
Jesus.
God. We
Okay.
could not. We're terrible
We can't
guessers.
see you.
Well, that's okay. We got so many. We're gonna be fine.
Okay.
Wow.
Those were hard. Those were
They were
very hard
very
to
hard.
charade.
Okay.
I want to tell them so bad who the woman was, the singer.
We'll
Don't
find
tell
out.
No more.
We'll
Don't
find
tell no
out.
more. Because
All
they're
right,
gonna win.
Ebony, you're
It's
up.
my turn.
Yes,
Let's
ma'am.
do this,
Yeah,
Ebony. I
okay,
got
you
you.
better.
It's gonna be a triumph.
All right. So Jack, that's right, I can count us in. Jack, are you ready for Ebony? Ebony, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
3
3
words.
words.
2.
Second word. Black Peter United.
Yes.
Okay.
Wow.
Oh.
That's one I had.
A baby.
Besties.
Yes.
2 words. Billy Porter. Okay.
Second
word.
Best man.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Man. Billy Porter.
Yes.
Keep saying-
Billy
Okay.
Porter.
Yes. You can pass one, Ebony. Oh, blessings. No.
Nope. Pass.
Basking.
Mm-mm. Pass.
Okay.
Binoculars.
Yes.
Bread and butter.
Yes.
Time.
Good,
Whoa.
Ebony.
Oh,
Yes.
Louise.
Oh God, that was
Louise.
painful.
Let's
Painful.
Go. It ain't over till it's over.
That was painful.
That's 7.
That was
How
painful.
many left, Jack?
There's only 2.
Okay. So
Okay.
here's the thing. Right now, the score is literally
God.
39-39.
I knew it.
Wow. Wow.
Amazing.
You guys, we got to get this, or else.
Oh, I was gonna say we've been doing it each time. It's been only 2. We've been letting Jack do it, and then we can just have a tied game.
Oh,
But
we can have a tie game. Sure.
Yeah,
we can
I
do a
like
tie
the
game.
tied game.
Let's have a
I
tie
like that.
game. Let's have a tie game.
I like
Even though we've been winning the whole night, we probably
Because
should
we're
go ahead and
all
do-
winners.
We've
We're
had a
all
tie.
winners.
Are we?
Yes.
All right, Jack's gonna
so
go
Jack,
then.
you do it.
Okay.
We'll all get to guess.
In the spirit of the last time I did it, I'm going to do both of them in one.
Oh wow.
Oh, God.
Fire boobs.
Bagel.
Okay, are you ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Here I go.
Okay.
Blaze balance.
Blazer.
Burn.
Burn.
Bagel.
But what's
Burn
this?
balance. Balance. Burn balance.
and
Oh, Lord.
Beach.
Yeah.
Burn.
Oh.
Burning Beach.
Okay.
That was adequate, Jack. Adequate. Okay, well, because it's a tied game, normally what happens is, each team will do it. The person from the losing team, the winning team gets to pick one person from the losing team to tell a mortifying story from their past. So
or it could
basically,
be from the show that they're on.
yes, well, from anything,
yeah.
a mortifying story. So basically, one person from each team has to tell a mortifying story from their past. Ebony, I'm electing you. Do we have anything that you're mortified to talk about? We need to hear it.
That I am mortified to talk about.
An
Don't
embarrassing.
tell it, Ebony.
embarrassing.
Don't tell it.
Okay, Tasha knows this story because I just told her last week, but I can be extremely socially awkward. Okay. She already knows. And I was being introduced to, so a friend of mine was introducing me to his best friend.
Okay.
And he said, "This is my best friend," the person's name. And instead of me just saying, "Hi, I'm Ebony," I needed a qualifier like, best friend, blah. But I'm not his best friend. And so instead, I just said, "Hi, I'm Ebony. I'm his concubine."
No, you did not.
I did. I did. And then I just left and went to the train.
Well, you can't say
Because
best friend.
I didn't know what to say after that.
No, I wouldn't either.
Neither did they.
Yeah, there you go.
They didn't either. And so I'm learning to just say, "Hey, I'm Ebony." That's it.
There you go. That's enough.
Ebony, it's so funny because you play such a socially aggressive person in the show.
Yes, I'm not that at all.
Oh.
Wow, what a good
Shows
actor.
you what a great actress you are.
My God. And it's so weird because I'm his concubine.
Oh,
Okay, now
gosh.
from our team, Cleo or NaTasha. Cleo, why don't we hear something horrific from your past?
Horrific. I don't know. That's going to be hard for me. I don't have anything that's horrific. I don't know.
An embarrassing audition, something mortifying,
Ooh.
on-stage mishap. Did a camera ever fall on you during Mike and Molly?
Well, I can remember I got my equity card in Kansas City, Missouri. I was doing dinner theater. That's how long ago it was when I got my equity card. And I was doing Best Little Whorehouse in Texas. And I had lied to get my way into that company, and I did, and I got my union card. It was great. I lied my way into that company. But anyway, it was about the first week of performances, and I would sit down. I play the role of Jewel, and I sit down and I sing 24 hours of Love It. So I sit on the suitcase, I sing my 16 bars, and then the ladies come in and dance behind me. Well, I started singing, and I forgot the lyrics. My mind went effing blank. And that's never happened to me since. But when it went blank, I just started scatting. And everybody said to me, "Oh my God, that was so different tonight. What happened? What happened? Did you go up? Did you?" I said, "I did." So that was one time in my career that my mind went blank. And it was when I got my equity card in Kansas City, Missouri at, I can't remember the name of the
Beef and Boards
house.
Was it Beef and Boards?
No, it was a sister to, not Tiffany's Attic. Here it is, Waldo Astoria Dinner Theater. There it is. It no longer exists, but it was called the Waldo Astoria Dinner Theater.
And it's
That's
the
where
only
I got my equity card.
The only time you ever went blank? That happens like every show I've ever done.
No, while you're singing, like while you're in the performance. Oh no, honey, I repeat these lines so many times a day now. That ain't happening to me. Now it'll happen tomorrow now.
Thank you.
It's not happening to me because I say my lines all day long. And when my coworkers forget their lines, I say to them, on my day off, I always repeat my lines before I come to work.
Well, listen, if Norm Lewis were playing tonight, by the way, and there he is, instead of him telling an embarrassing story, I would do this. Norm and I, like I said, we were at Candlewood Theater where Cleo was. I was there with Norm, I think the year right after you, and we did Joseph. And his solo was supposed to go, "There I was standing in front of a vine. I picked some grapes and I crushed them to wine. I gave them to Pharaoh, who drank from my cup. I tried to interpret, but I had to give up." So we decided to expand his solo, and we were both obsessed with Pat of the Bell, and this was the final result. So this is Norm's sort of Pat of the Bell, and also he's wearing a tunic showing his gams. Just take everything in.
And by the way, does he even have his equity card at this point?
No, he's not
this
equity.
Is actually before he's equity.
This was his first job he ever got. I was the music director. I cast him in his first job in New York. He just moved from Florida, and this is the solo that I gave him. We arranged it together, and somehow we weren't kicked out of the union. We weren't in the union. That's why we weren't kicked out. Okay, hit it, please.
Though I cannot guarantee to get it right, I'll have a go. First the monster trembling took the floor. Nervously he spoke of what he saw. There I was standing in front of a vine. I picked some grapes and I crushed them to wine. I gave them to Pharaoh, drank from my cup. I tried to interpret, but I had to give up. You will soon be free, my friend.
Yeah.
Wow.
First of all, why is he giving all those legs, honey?
Right.
What is going on? It looked like they're getting ready to do something else, child. What's going on? What? Does Norm know you own this and that you are showing it to people?
Whatever.
Zhailon, is there any way that you can get this to be running on a loop backstage beginning in tomorrow's performance?
I have already texted everyone on stage management. It's happening.
Oh my God.
We've got to play it through the speaker. Half-hour call. There I was standing in front of
There you go.
vine.
That's funny.
That's
That
fierce,
would be
honey.
the
That's
absolute
fierce.
best.
You can't beat it.
Oh my
You can't
gosh.
beat it.
Send it. You got to send it to everyone.
I'll send it to everybody
Hey,
when we get off.
put your email in the private chat, and we'll make sure that you get it.
Oh, it's me,
No
Zhailon.
joke.
Jalen, read the donation we just got, Jalen. Look at donation number C.
Yes.
Letter C.
Donation C. I'm so glad you guys keep doing these game nights. Love, Isabel from Germany. $25.
Thank you,
Isabel.
Nice.
That's Germany. All right, everybody. We're gonna.
This was so fun. Thank you so
Thank you.
much. This
Thank
was
you.
a hoot.
You guys are so good.
All of you are welcome back anytime.
Yes.
Thank
Anytime.
you guys. So good to see you again. Nice to meet you, James. Seth,
Nice
it's
to meet you.
always great. I love these people I work with.
Mwah.
We
Mwah.
love you. And thank you so
We
much,
love
Seth and
you.
James, for everything.
Thank you.
Thank
you, Jack.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Nice to
thank
meet you, Jack.
You too.
Nice to meet you, Jack, James, and Seth.
Have a great show tomorrow. And
Yes.
we'll be here. If you're not able to go and see Chicken and Biscuits playing at Circle in the Square Theater in New York, you can be here tomorrow night, Stars in the House, with our other game night, Fame versus Glee.
Yeah. Fight to the death.
That's right. That's it. All right. Bye, everyone. Good night.
Bye. Good night.
Good night.